you talk to people with the program, and they're like, we feel good, right? We're better than what people are saying about us. And they come in, they start 2 new tackles, and you get the transfer quarterback, and you get the new offensive coordinator. And Reese asked Venables today on game day, did you get the quarterback first, or did you get the offensive coordinator? I thought it was just a great question. And Brett said, offensive coordinator. And you could feel this thing building. I'm telling you, Scott, we've been everywhere, and Oklahoma's new to the SEC, but their energy is as good as an SEC school, and they belong in that. And they brought it, and you could feel they need. This is an opportunity. We talk about opportunity all the time. Yep. They did it, man, and they got something cooking here with him at quarterback. They got a defense with Venable calling the signals. Those 2 freshmen played well at tackle. And the most impressive thing in the game, and Fowler and Herbie nailed it as I was listening to the broadcast at the end, everyone in the building knew they had to run the football, and they ran it down their throat to run the clock out.
That last
you
drive,
don't do that against Michigan unless you're good. Yeah. And that's there's 100% validity behind Oklahoma this year. I'll say that.
That last drive was important because jotting down notes, there was a key sequence at 14-7 where Michigan dropped a pick, and then it was a 3rd and 8, and they hit a big play, and they scored on the back end of that. Then it's an 8-point game, and Oklahoma's got Mateer gets blasted and puts it right on the hands of one of his receivers, 12.
Yep.
He dropped it. Then they miss a field goal, and it's still an 8-point game.
Fireworks went off. Mishap there. Missed field goal. Fireworks went off. Not great.
Not great.
That was the only thing that went wrong today.
Okay. Well, 24-13 in the end, you can shoot off the fireworks. But there were those key sequences in that game where leaving the door ajar, I just felt like it's key. I hate using the same term, but I always say deep end of the pool. I mean, Underwood got the money for a reason. You said he looks as advertised. I mean, he's a guy that you got to believe is going to be a difference maker in Ann Arbor in time. But this is a lot to ask of a freshman in his first start on the road against a team that's in like a gotta have it spot. You know, you've had a number of these and you didn't deliver. And, you know, Venables comes in and he's got this rep. We've talked about it, you know. I don't think people in Norman give a shit if they win 40-35 or if they win 24-13. But at some point you need to win one of these. They do. So the timing's right to play Underwood if you're OU. But it sounds like you were impressed with what you saw from the hometown team.